Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for October 16th. I'm looking at the US-Japanese yen pair on the 15-minute time frame, looking for this trend line to hold. This pair, I believe, is starting to move to the upside. We've got a ways to go. Potentially, we are getting close to a 0-0 level at 13100, but I am looking for it to continue pushing up. If we come down and touch this trend line, not close below it, but touch it. At that point, touch it and then move higher to close a little bit higher. At that point, I'm going to put a stop loss underneath it and look to grab a 2-to-1 risk to reward on that to the upside. So that's pretty much the trade during this next session. Have a trend line drawn, looking for it to push higher, but waiting for that pullback to occur. We had a very strong hour or two here. I do believe that over the next couple of hours, we'll see it come down to this point. If it doesn't close below it, and that's the key, if it just touches it and then closes higher, at that point, I'm going to look for it to go long. Well, I hope that helps for your trade for today. Let's go over and take a look at our economic calendar. We do have some news announcements being released tomorrow. We have the Bank of England's minutes at 4:30 a.m. Eastern. Of course, there's no numbers on that. They've already been released. And then at 4:30 a.m. as well, we have the pound jobless claims change for September being released. They're showing a slight increase from a negative 15.0K up to a 0.0K. Then later in the day at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have the Chinese real GDP for the third quarter being released. They're showing a slight drop from 7.8% down to 7.7%. Okay, well, let's move over to the charts and take a look at what these pairs did today and kind of give you a quick recap of where we're looking for them to go. In the U.S., let's start out with the US-Japanese yen pair first. This pair we have closed higher, closed right above previous resistance. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 79.16, possibly down to 78.34. Look for some resistance around 78.95 and look for some support around 78.50. Now the Euro-USD pair surged to the upside, broke through previous resistance already during this new session. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 131.91. Possibly as low as 128.87. Look for some resistance around 13100 and look for some support around 130.25. Now the pound US dollar pair moved higher, consistently moving to the upside over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions. I know this one pulled back, but we are still looking for it to move higher up to 162.09. Possibly down to 160.11. Look for some resistance around 161.55 and look for some support around 160.15. Now the US Swiss, it broke previous support, moving lower. Look for it to potentially go as low as 0.9160, possibly on a reversal up to as high as 0.9376. Look for some resistance around 0.9275. and look for some support around 0.9225. Okay, well that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.